SOULSEEKA.
Going on, YouTube family? Had a situation here. This is one of my youngest kids here. He has a twin, and the twin decided to become a barber and cut his hair. So what better way to make lemonade out of lemons, and share with you how, as a home barber, I had to fix these boys' hair. So I don't have to wait. I don't have to sit around the barbershop. I don't have to carry them out in public. It doesn't have to be embarrassing. Just fix it at home. Honestly, there's no reason. You have a little brother, a son, you can do this yourself. It's easy. It's nothing to it. So you see, we're starting out here, taking down the hair. I want to take it down at take it down below the cutting process. His brother used scissors, so thank God it didn't take him all the way bald, but it was significant enough that it made a difference. So I was able to cut it down to the length that the hair was cut at. That's a 1 guard. Again, it's not one size fit all. You got to figure out what your guard is, what your size is that you need to use. You don't have to go this low if you don't have to. But I'm using a 1 guard, and it's all the way in, so it's a 1.0. So the thing that we want to do, the object, the goal is to erase this disaster. So we got them all evened up on top. Not all the way evened up, but mostly even. And you don't have to get the whole head even. That's a waste of time. You can if you want to. But to save time, I will even up the top. And I'm giving them a bald fade. So at this point here, I start balding the neck. Getting that at the closest shade that I can get it to with the clippers. So I'm at a 0 now, no guard. So we're getting all the way around. Again, we're at a 0. Taking it all the way in for the fade, for the bald fade. Once I get that neck area all the way, all the way around, bald, getting that line, or what they call sometimes a bowl, then I'll start to get the rest of the head. Again, this saves time. A lot of guys, they'll cut the whole head at an even length, and then cut the back of the neck, around there and stuff. That's just wasting time. So you know where you're going, where where you're balding. Go ahead and bald that area and finish up the rest of the top. So back to the 1, all the way in, a 1.0. And I'm getting his head all evened up, ready to get that fade going. So we got the head all evened up, the top at least, everything even. Make sure that you are brushing the hair, that you're getting all that down, because that's going to affect your how clean the fade is going to be. So get the head all brushed up. Don't worry about your line being particularly straight. It doesn't have to be a straight line all the way around. Just an even line. You want it pretty much even. It's not. It doesn't have to be geometrically a straight line. Don't worry about all that. All right. Make sure your clippers are clean too. Clean them up. Oil them back up. It keeps them sharpened up and cutting clean. So here we go. We're getting the fade now. All right. So being that I cut the neck at a 0, I'm gonna put the clippers in at about a 0.25. That means I'll put the lever about halfway to make that second level there. All right. Now I'm back on the 1. I'm cleaning that line up. This is how you fade right here. I got several videos detailing more and more how to clean it up. But basically, you've got to make 3 levels. I have the 1. I have the neck at a 0. So that middle part has to be at the middle length, which is 0.2, which would be 0.5, I would say, 0.5. That means the lever is halfway in. You see that line is disappearing. You're adjusting that lever on the clippers little by little until you get that clean up all the way in. You see it's disappearing more and more and more. Going up against it. Again, brushing the hair. Make sure you're brushing the hair so you brush all that excess hair that's falling off. Because sometimes it'll be deceptive. You'll start cutting too much. So, getting that line cleaned up. Very important to keep your clippers clean. Don't keep them clean. It's not going to cut good. It's not going to last long. Always keep them clean. There's usually a brush that comes with those things, but I use a hairbrush. It's a little more effective. It gets the hair all out and keeps it clean. It keeps them oiled up too. So here we go. And you want to angle the clipper up a little bit. It's almost like an eraser, man, that you're using. So you see I'm adjusting the lever there, and I'm getting back now to the bald part. Not bringing it all the way in, but just a little bit, so that I can go ahead and erase that line. It's coming together. Disaster resolved, almost. So the line just about gone all the way around. Got that little patch right there that I can clean up just a little bit. And again, it's constantly brushing, constantly getting in, making sure that all that hair, because you'd be amazed how much hair, even with this length, how the hair will stick to the scalp, the hair that you've cut. And it makes an illusion that you have not blended it properly. So again, I'm at that 1, cleaning it up, all that excess hair, cleaning the clippers. Now we're back to the 0.5. I'm all the way out. Got to know your lengths. You're going in between the highest that you're at and the lowest that you're at. That's how you get that blend real clean. Real clean. A little bit of angling with the actual clipper itself. You see, I don't have it completely flat to his head. I'm kind of like using the teeth of the clippers to kind of flick the hair up. You're flicking that up. It's almost like an eraser, man. It cleans it up real nice. Real nice. By the way, I'm using the Oster clippers. Oster Fast Feeds. And great clipper. I'm doing a video on that, review on that real soon. That'll be one of my new, my next videos coming up real soon. But love these clippers. Real clean. Real difference. Big difference. They're about $100 clippers. Probably $89, but well worth it. Well worth it. Well worth it. So we got the fade pretty much cleaned up. It's time for the lineup. A lot of guys, this is the part that's terrifying to a lot of you guys, but this is, if you've got an eye for detail, a steady hand, your hand may not even be that 100% steady, but you can do it, man. Start at the beginning, in the middle, every single time. I'm using my T-edgers there. All right, in the middle. Create that line that you're starting with, and you go to the left and to the right. Do not go from left to right. Do not go from right to left, because you'll see that you're sometimes will start from the left, and then by the time you get to the right, you're going diagonal. So you want to start in the middle, go from there. You see I'm going down, creating the line, going down, creating the line, going down. You'll learn over time, no one's going to be paying as much detail to this hairline as much as you are. If it's not a exact ruler straight, but it's not noticeable, just get the best you can. Get the best you can. You'd be surprised how many times barbers will cut their hair, and it won't even be 100%. Very few professional barbers are able to get it just a complete straight line. So got the forehead down, doing the sides now. The T-edges are really good with getting that curve going, and really good for detail. Really good for detail. I highly recommend the T-edgers. Those are Andis, by the way. So again, just cleaning up that forehead. Taking the other side now. When cutting the sides, making that side line, you want it pretty much lined up with the eyebrow. You know, if you can get that lined up with the end of the eyebrow, because many people, most people, when they're cutting it, when they don't have a natural, it's not naturally even on most heads. So your eyebrow, that is the end of your eyebrow, that is your guide to make a good even line on the side. Just be careful of the angle that you're using too, the angle that you're cutting it. If you cut it straight down on one side, of course, you want to make sure it's straight down on the other side. If you're angling out a little bit, a little 45, maybe a 38-degree angle, make sure it's the same on the other side. Just takes patience, man. Practice. I'm telling you, you fathers, you big brothers out there, I'm telling you, if you're not, even if you're not cutting your own hair, you can start practicing on the younger ones' heads, man, and it comes with practice. I have guys that come to me all the time. It's like, man, I wish I would have started this earlier, because it's not as hard as it is as it appears, man. Believe me. I'm doing this 15 years. I'm still learning. So we got it all there. Decided to give the little guy a little design, a little part. But a disaster was averted, man. He was able to go out, go amongst his friends, family, go to the store. Don't have to sit in the barber chair waiting 30 minutes for an appointment that I made. None of that crap. Set him down in the kitchen. Got to business. That's it, man. A lot more videos to come. Haven't been as regular as I should be, man, but I'm trying to pick up the pace. Life goes on. I appreciate you guys. Continue to support. Continue to subscribe. Continue to share. Much love to all y'all, man. God bless.